Hey, how's it going? In this video, we're going to talk about 5 different stages that should be used in the beginning stages of trading stocks. The first one is how I started in stocks and feelings of doubt. The second is selecting stocks. The third, selecting the winners. The fourth is mindset. And the fifth is talking to people. If you are able to use these 5 steps within the first year, you have the potential to make 80% return in the stock market, if not more. Okay? Because that's what I did. So, how I started in stocks. I was thinking about stocks for a while, like most people do, and it was something that I knew I wanted to start doing. But I did not know how. I was nervous that if I invested, I would lose my money. I remember when I began to trade stocks, it felt a lot like gambling, but now it feels more like swimming. Sure, when you first get started, you get a little water in your nose, and it can be irritating when you get chlorine in your eyes, but you learn that it's just a part of the experience. You learn not to mind the chlorine as much, and you get less water in your nose. Part 2, selecting stocks. In this video, I will help you with different stages in trading stocks, picking stocks, and being comfortable with trading. You will also learn how to build your wealth empire. The first thing I started to think about is, what kind of stocks do I want to buy? These are a few of the questions I considered before purchasing my stocks. Will this stock be around in the next 10 years? Does this stock have a positive performance in the past 5 years? Does this stock have a positive performance in the last year? What product/brand is trending? What is a hot industry? What do I find interesting? The first thing you should do is create a list with the requirements that you want your stocks to meet. Using the questions above will increase your success. These are the questions I use to pick some of my best stocks. The second thing you should do is create a list with at least 4 to 8 potential stocks that match your requirements and buy them. Do not worry if the stock is up or down on the day you consider buying. Just buy them. This is like when you're at the pool and you want to get in, but you're afraid of how cold the water is going to be. The way that I've learned to deal with this is by just jumping in. It's much easier than getting in slowly. I remember trying to get in slowly, and normally by the time I get halfway in, I decide to get out because of how cold the water is. So I just jump in. Find your 4 to 8 stocks that match your requirements and jump in. While you are jumping into stocks, remember to stay within your budget. Do not just take all of your monthly income and invest it into stocks, because you still have expenses and bills to pay. Figure out what your budget is and work from there. A good amount to invest would be 10% of your income. If you want to build your wealth empire more aggressively, you can do more, but I would say try to get to at least 10% of your income. If you are in a tight spot right now and you don't have a lot of extra money, just think about all the times when you go to the store and you buy a $1 to $2 soda or chips or candy. If you invested that $1 to $2 in a stock every time you bought something small like that, you would have a nice little wealth empire right now. Part 3. Selecting the winners. After a month or two goes by, you will notice that one or two of your stocks are outperforming the others. At this point, the stock that is outperforming the others is now your temporary winner. Now, look back over the performance of your temporary winning stock over the past month, week, and day. You will notice that it has been going up and down consistently to get to its current value. When time goes on, you might start to notice one of your other stocks is outperforming your temporary winner, at which point that new stock is your new temporary winner. Now that you understand how to pick your winners, you now want to invest your budget into that stock that is currently holding the title. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, I know how to pick my winning stock, but how do I optimize my returns? If you start waiting around for the right time to invest, you will be sitting on the sideline and miss a great opportunity. So here's an example. You might have some extra cash to invest in your winning stock, and you will notice that it's up right now, and you want to wait until it goes down so that you can optimize your returns. Do not do this. You will be waiting forever and you will miss out. When you have money to invest, do not think about it, just put it in. Sometimes it is good to think about stocks as a savings account with an amazing interest rate. Number 4, mindset. This is probably the most important section of this video. So when talking about stocks with my friends, we talk about how our stocks are doing on that day. And if my stocks are down on that day, I tell them that my stocks are down and I get really happy and excited. They say, okay, sarcastically. The reason for the different reactions is because where they see a loss, I see an opportunity. Tony Robbins once said, the next market crash is the greatest opportunity to get rich. So when I see my winning stocks down on the day, I see this as a small market crash and I buy more. But remember not to wait for your stocks to be down to buy, because it will never be the perfect time and you will miss opportunities to make money. But if you see your winning stock down, do not hesitate to buy. I remember I was having a conversation with one of my friends and he said, what are you going to do if your stocks drop to almost nothing? I said, I'm going to be ecstatic. He looked at me as if I were crazy because he saw a major problem. I saw one of the greatest financial opportunities that I might ever see. Five, talking to people. I always look for new stocks to hold or to add to my portfolio. Do you know how many times I've heard the story? I should have invested in this stock my friend told me about, but I didn't do it. When someone tells me about a stock, I buy it immediately. And those are actually some of the best stocks in my portfolio. I think talking to people is the best way to find stocks. Stocks are a great investment tool to help gain wealth. These are the tips and tricks that have helped me in the stock market. I hope these tips and tricks help you as much as they have helped me. Stay ready and keep trading. Please like and subscribe to this video if you are interested in learning more about investing, wealth, and building your wealth empire. Take care.